Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled, I Am a Doomsday Prophet. Yes, I am a doomsday prophet. Okay. So if you look at the little thumbnail and caption, I put the face of Alazar, aka Gorilla Hebrew, right? Just so everyone knows exactly where this lesson is coming from or who inspired it. Okay. So Alazar is constantly giving GMS material. he's he's giving us lessons all the time because he's a wayward Israelite. Okay, and he's always giving us material. All right, lessons. He's always being rebuked all the time. I don't know how would that feel when you got the men of GMS constantly on your ass, constantly doing lessons because you keep going off, you keep saying dumbass shit. But so anyway, he was recently in an interview, some kind of podcast or whatnot, and the question came up, you know, uh, basically about the return of Yahushua, and he's thinking that it could be 1,000 years or so. And then he made a comment, he didn't want to be a doomsday prophet. That was it right there. So much edification is coming out. So here's my lesson, okay? Because I am a doomsday prophet, and it's a beautiful thing. The best calling or vocation, right? Happy to be that. Now, first off, last night we had class. Elder Uriah did an incredible job last night. All right, so the water to the Elder Uriah, he broke down the word doom. Okay, so in this society, when we hear the word doom, okay, the meaning that we normally hear is or understand is death and destruction. All right, death, destruction, or any very bad situation that cannot be avoided. A sense of doom hung over the entire country. Doom. Okay. All right. But the actual meaning of doom will surprise you. Okay. The actual etymology of doom, all right, is actually, it says from the English dom, a law, statute, decree, administration of justice, judgment, justice, equity, righteousness. You see? The actual definition of doom goes into judgments, all right, and decrees and laws and statutes, all right. And Esau is Esau in the spirit of Cain. He's a vagabond in the earth, a fugitive. All right, he runs from justice. All right, and one of the things that you have to understand too is that I just did a video on this channel also called Esau Redefines. Okay, everything he redefines all the words. Okay, give it new meaning. But in actuality, we're finding out that doom has everything to do with justice and laws and statutes. So that's awesome. All right, so that definitely makes us prophets of doomsday prophets. So I put in here in Google, what is the synonym of doom? And then this is definitely I agree with. It says some common synonyms of doom are destiny, fate, lot, and portion. While all these words mean a predetermined state or end, doom distinctly implies a grim or calamitous fate. If the rebellion fails, his doom is certain. All right. Well, doom is calamitous and it is bad when you're on the other side of it, the wrong side of it. Okay, because we all are doomed. Okay, but the elect, is going to have a good doom, where the wicked is going to have a bad doom. Okay? Because doom is really going into what? Judgment, just as we've seen. All right, um, so getting into the idea of the lesson, right? Um, when you think about a doomsday prophet, okay, especially the so-called black woman, I could hear her voice say, "He's so negative," right? Because nobody likes bad news. Okay, they had a song on the Wiz, I believe it's the Wiz. Don't you bring me no bad news. That was the song. Okay, even in our own communication, when we talk to each other, sometimes we say, which one you want to hear first, the good news or the bad news, right? So doom is like bad news, all right, for most people. All right, so let's look at a few examples, all right, to warm up with as I get started. So this is why we're considered doomsday prophets, all right, because we're bringing out the truth. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm super excited for this lesson because this is what we do, all right. And so here's a reason why Esau hates us as doomsday prophets, because he has a predetermined end. We know what his end is, and it ain't good. This is Obadiah 1 and 15. It says, "For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions." All right? So that's an example of doom. Obadiah 1:15 through 17 is doom. All right, but I'm going to come back to it because there's another important verse. All right, here's another example of doom. Psalms 137 and 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom." Okay? So Edom is the so-called that's the white man. Okay? These Edomites. Okay? Edom is red. The white man is really red. Okay? It says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones." All right? So that's doom right there. Okay? That's prophecy. That's a prophecy, a prophetic scripture that says that the nation of Edom is going to be uh, rewarded as they have served us. All right, they smashed our babies, right? They smashed our babies up against the stones. The scripture said, "Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones." All right, so that's some doom. Okay, that's some doom that's coming. All right, here's some more doom. Malachi 4 and 1. "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." Okay, Malachi 4 and 1 says, all right, that Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed, and there's going to be no root or branch. Okay, he's gonna be done with. Okay. Nobody likes bad news. Okay. The prophet Amos lived in Judah. All right, but he prophesied to the northern kingdom. Okay, and he was told to basically go back home with all that. All right, take your ass back home. This is Amos 7 and 12. It says, "Also Amaziah said unto Amos, O thou seer, go, flee thee away into the land of Judah, and there eat bread, and prophesy there. But prophesy not again any more at Bethel, for it is the king's chapel, and it is the king's court. So even a prophet of the Lord, who they know the Lord was dealing with, he was told, hey, go home with all that. We ain't trying to hear all that. Okay? Wicked Israelites. This is Psalms 21:8. It says, thine hand shall find out all thine enemies, thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord Yahweh shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit, okay, which is your seed, your children, your descendants, shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. All right. So this is prophecy. This is doom. Okay. Esau ain't trying to hear that. He don't want to hear that. Malachi 4:3. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I should do this, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts. I tell you, none of these scriptures were ever read in church. I grew up in church. I grew up in a so-called black church. Okay, which is more of a family gathering or get together than it is anything to actually do with learning or anything else. You walk through the door, and it's music and it's shouting and dancing, and it's just really like a get together, a whole bunch of singing, everybody trying to outdo each other singing, whatever. Ain't no scriptures really going for. It's a whole lot of hoopla, hoobity hoobity hoo, hoobity hoobity hoo. Okay, ain't no real truth coming out of no black church. All right, you got the testimony service and women falling out, and they putting little blankets on top of them and stuff because they got skirts on. It's just stupid. All right, a lot of sweating. There's a lot of sweating in the black church. Everybody's sweating. It's always hot. Anyway, uh, Obadiah 1:18. I said I'd get back to it. All right. So I was up here earlier and I stopped at 17 here. Okay. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. All right. And that's going to be the heathen. All right. So finishing off on that, let's go back. All right. So here we are, Obadiah 1:18. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh have spoken it. See, that is the barbecue. We call that the barbecue scripture because ultimately Esau is going to be gathered together and he's going to be burned up. He's going to be gathered together by both Jacob and Joseph, the northern and the southern kingdom. All right. He said these two nations are mine. All right. And his goal or his idea was to destroy them. But in the end, the Lord is gonna show him, all right, this is who you wanted to destroy. And he's gonna destroy Esau according to his own anger. Okay. All right. The internet is filled with lessons from doomsday prophets, and I'm proud to be a doomsday prophet. All right. What kind of lessons are we prophesying? Okay. Um, Isaiah 19. All right. We talk about how there's not going to be any work in Egypt. Okay. So Babylon or America, aka Egypt, there's not going to be any work. And right now, you're seeing, a cruel Lord, Nimrod, Orange Man, aka Donald Trump, okay, Isaiah 19 said that the Lord is going to mingle a perverse spirit. Okay, He's got a spirit that's filled with error. Okay, it's going he's he's screwing up, basically making bad decisions. All right, the storehouses shall be found empty. All right, that's Second Ezra, the sixth chapter. All right, this is all prophecy. Myself and or so many other brothers in Great Millstone have done videos on these done lessons on all these prophecies. That's why we call Doomsday Prophet, because ain't nothing good about what's coming. All right, to these nations. Okay, ain't nothing good about what's coming to these nations or to the sinners of the Lord people, the 2/3. All right, Israelites. All right, we've done videos nation against nation, Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, also Isaiah 19. We've done lessons against the MOTB, Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, this is all doom, okay? All doom, all prophecy. Destruction and deliverance, Isaiah 13, as well as Matthew, the 24th chapter. All right, the men of the Lord turning into hunters, all right, fishing you out of the rocks, all right, because there's people that's going to be in bunkers, okay, and the Lord going to turn the fishers into hunters, where we're going to go in and dig Esau up, okay. Lord willing, I pray I'm one of those numbers. Continual employment, Ezekiel the 39th chapter, okay. So Jerusalem, all right, all that's going to be destroyed over there, okay. That's that same over here in Babylon the Great, America. This place is going to be destroyed. Okay, all right, and Jerusalem is going to be destroyed as well. Okay, but it's going to be renewed. All right, and so when we come up out them ships, all right, and we're over there in the land, we're going to gather, right, for continual employment. All right, so they could bury the dead. That's Ezekiel the 39th chapter. All right. We're going to take the kingdom and bind their kings with chains. Psalms 149. All right. That's doom. Okay. It's doom and it's prophecy. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That's Revelation the 13th chapter. All right. As well as Jeremiah the 30th chapter. Okay. All those that have devoured thee shall be devoured. These are all dooms. These are all prophecies. So that's what we are, prophets of doom. Jeremiah 28:8 says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Isaiah 42:9, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, and that's these prophecies. Revelation 19:10 says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? Doomsday prophets. Jeremiah 1:9, it says, when the Lord Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth, Salakia, then the Lord Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord Yahweh said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations, and over the kingdoms to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. Okay, that's how strong this word is. Okay, this word is rooting out these kingdom, this last kingdom, pulling it down and destroying it. Okay, and at the same time, it's building up and planting the elect. Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore thus said the Lord power. All right. Yahweh power of hosts. Because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and these people wood, and it shall devour them. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. All right. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him no warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. You see, so the Lord is telling us to warn Israel of their sins. Okay, this is 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. See? Sirach 36:15, it says, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Daniel 2:20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He moveth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. All right. So the Lord is the one who sets up kings and kingdoms. All right. And this is the last kingdom. Okay. This is the last kingdom. All right. On the earth before the kingdom of the Lord is instituted. This is Daniel 4:35. And it says, all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? Isaiah 46:10. And it reads, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. All right. So in closing, I got one last passage I want to read. All right. Which I love this passage. This is Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. All right. And I'm going to close on this. All right, Lord willing. All right. It says, moreover, verse 1, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Okay. So Mount Seir is where Esau dwelt. Okay. So that's where the nation of Edom, that's where they dwelt. So this prophecy is to the Edomites. Okay. It says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine. All right, talking about the northern and southern kingdom. And we shall possess it, whereas the Lord Yahweh was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of the hatred against them. Okay, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Thus saith the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. And thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate. So will I do unto thee, thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea. All right, that's the Greek way of saying Edom. It says, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. All right, so in closing, we are most definitely doomsday prophets. Okay, make no mistake about it. We're not bringing all these scriptures out, okay, for nothing. We're bringing them out because it is the doom or the judgment of the Lord. And that's all we preaching, talking about. And growing up in the Christian church, I ain't never heard none of these scriptures. But this is the truth. All right. So Alazar, a guerrilla Hebrew, he constantly giving us lessons. He's constantly being rebuked. All right. Constantly being corrected. We are doomsday prophets. That's exactly who we are. That's who we want to be. That's the vocation. That's the job. And that's what we're doing. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.